Hey guys, welcome back. In this video, we are going to talk about our load that we had from Boise, Idaho to Phoenix, Arizona. That was our next load after the local Idaho load. So this one, we ended up getting I don't even know how we got this load, to be honest, but we ended up.
I booked this load. That's how we got it.
No, I'm not even talking about that. Idaho is a dead area. Idaho is a dead area, so there was really nothing coming out of there. But we ended up finding a load from Idaho going to Phoenix, and
we got it early too. I got the load from a broker that we actually included into our package that we're offering too. So make sure you guys email us about that package, which includes brokers and dispatchers who work with brand new authorities. This specific load that we had going from Boise to Phoenix was actually a semi-truck load. They wanted a semi-truck to haul it. I ended up talking to the guy, and he was like, yeah, we have about, I think he said it was like a dedicated route. So I guess they do it pretty often, weekly. And I'm like, hey, I got a 26-foot box truck. If it only weighs this much and it's only about, this feet long, I'm sure it can fit on my truck. So after a little bit of persuading and after making sure I was able to get the rate that I wanted, so after doing the math and, a little bit of negotiating, I went ahead and booked the load. I wasn't really nervous about pulling up or it being too big or anything like that because he said it was dry goods. So I think it was coffee that we was hauling.
Yeah, on the BOL it said tea products, but
coffee, tea, maybe both. I don't know. But yeah, so we pulled up to the shipper. When we pulled up to the shipper, she got out the car. I was driving. She got out the car. She went to speak with the shipper, giving them the pickup number and things like that and letting them know we were ready. Of course, that's when they noticed we were in a box truck. And they told us to go ahead and park next to the semi. He'll get us loaded. So I park up. Me, I'm looking, trying to make sure everything's going okay. He doesn't say we're too small or something like that. But he was able to get us packed in, no problem. He got us packed in fairly quickly, too. Mm-hmm. And he put a seal. This was our first load where he's actually, he had me come back there because y'all know we've been living on the road. So we got our bleach, our detergent, and stuff like that in the back. And he came back there and he gave us that. And we also have our safety kit back there just in case something happens. So we end up going back there and he says, hey, do you guys want this stuff? Because I got to put this seal on here. Once I put this seal on here, you guys won't be able to get in. So I'm like, okay. Now we were already packed. So I'm like, okay, bring it on. So he brings it. He gives it to me. I put it in there. I watch him put the seal on there. I had a talk with him about, was it any problem getting it in there? I think he said he had to make a couple adjustments, but it wasn't no issue for him. So he got us loaded. Now, as I'm about to pull off, I look at the BOL that he gave me, and I noticed it was a different address. So I'm like, wait a minute. So I called the broker, and I say, hey, it's a different address on here than what you gave me. And he says, okay, so after some research, come to find out the address that the shipper gave me is the correct address. So I'm like, all right. So we ended up pulling off. I believe we drove some hours that day. Mm-hmm. So on our way to Phoenix, guys. It was from, Boise, Idaho. I believe we went through Nevada and then Phoenix. Arizona, right? Yeah. So we ended up taking a little... we ended up taking a little detour as well. Took some time off because this was a Friday load, which was really good. Or was it a Friday load or Thursday load? Either way, it wasn't supposed to get there till Monday. So we took a couple of days. We were able to get to the destination early. So we kind of took a little vacation time in that. This is when, at this point, we done had a lot of time on the road. So we wanted to eat good and stuff like that. Y'all know we love to eat. So we wanted to eat good and kind of enjoy a little bit of a break as far as dropping the load off. That was short-lived, obviously, because we had to wake up Monday morning early because our plan was to drop the load off early Monday morning and get us another long haul for Monday. I mean, I think it was Thursday we had to drop the load off that's why I was so adamant about getting that load early Monday morning and possibly a long haul. Now I'll let her tell y'all about how Monday morning went for us.
Well, so we had got there. The Phoenix. It wasn't Phoenix. It was like a big distribution center, I guess, or it was some type of fries location. I don't know what it was, but basically,
Probably like a grocery store hub or something.
yeah, grocery store. Yeah, grocery store distribution center. So we get there. When we booked the load, they told us it was first come, first serve. So we get there early to unload because we had another load waiting on us to get picked up that day. So we get there, we pull in. This was our actual real stop where we had to go through like a guard shack, and the guard came out. He was talking to us. He looked up our.
He said, "Do y'all got an appointment?"
Right, but we like no. So he took our paperwork. He looked at it. He looked us up. He came back and then he was like, "Yeah, you guys don't have an appointment till 3:00, and it's 9 in the morning. So he like, your appointment is at 3 p.m." So we just looked at each other and we tried to talk to him like, what? Like on our paper it says first come, first serve. We did all this like stuff to get here early. We got here early to drop it off. I'm like, we got to drop this off now. We have another load waiting on us around the corner to get picked up. But that was not having it. Like he let us drive through. We drove through. We went to the office, tried to talk to people in the office. We didn't get anywhere. We sat in a parking lot for at least like an hour trying to get somebody to let us drop stuff off. Like, and we looking around like it's all these empty docks here. Nobody, like, there's not many trucks here, so why do we have to make an appointment to come in? Like, we here, why can't we just drop it off? But they was not having it at all. Like, they said come back at 3 p.m. We just had to leave at that point. At that point, we've been sitting in a parking lot for an hour, didn't get anywhere. So we was both frustrated. We left, put her on the corner to IHOP, get some breakfast.
Y'all know we love to eat. I'm like, man, let's burn some time, get something to eat. I mean, they were real adamant there in not getting us loaded. So in the meantime, I'm like, well, hold on. Because I'm clocking them for detention time this whole time. I'm trying to make sure that I'm able to, charge them for this mishap. Because during this time, I've booked us a load already. I've already got us a load. Like she said, we were there at like 8 o'clock. So I told we were there at like 8, 9 o'clock. On the way there, that morning I was already able to book us a load going from Phoenix all the way back to Oregon.
Yeah.
Yeah, going from Phoenix to Oregon. So I'm like, okay, let me. I'm letting the shipper already knowing that or the broker on this Phoenix to Oregon load. I'm letting him know, like, okay, everything's gonna be ready and da 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 da. So I ended up calling the original broker back, like, hey, you told us it was first come, first serve. They're telling me I can't drop this load off to 3 something. I got a whole nother load I'm supposed to pick up. What's going on? I'm clocking you guys for detention time. So he was like, okay, and we were able to work that out through email where we were able to get paid for every hour that from I believe it was about 9, 10 or 10 o'clock that morning all the way up until what was it, like 3:30, 4 o'clock?
It was like maybe 4.
Our appointment was
4.
Yeah, or maybe 4:30.
No, I think maybe I want to say close to 5.
Yeah, we didn't end up leaving till 5, but I know that our appointment was like at 3:30. But you guys, this process was so crazy. I mean, I would always make sure that the receiver was on track with the broker. That way, you guys don't have to deal with this type of stuff because it almost could have messed us up. As far as that, I already had another load booked. So we went back. We were able to check in this time appropriately. Mm-hmm. We were able to get our appointment. We backed right into the dock. They started unloading.
Well, actually, it took them a minute.
That was a process too. She's right. It did take us a minute to get unloaded.
It took a long time to get unloaded. What were they waiting on? I forgot what they. Yeah,
And then they charged the lumper, which the broker took care of, but they ended up charging to unload the truck.
Right.
So I'm like, what? So they telling me like, yeah, until this is paid, we're not giving you the BOL back.
Yeah, so we couldn't
I'm
leave.
real confused.
Until that lumper fee got paid, we couldn't leave the facility at all. Like, they wouldn't give us a BOL. And then I think your car, when I was looking at the docks on the semis, it looked like it's this hook coming from the dock that's holding the truck. So it's like you can't even drive off if you wanted to because they got you hooked on there. So it was just terrible. I don't even know what they were waiting on. It took forever for us to start the process of getting unloaded. Then we couldn't leave or get the BOL back until they unloaded the truck and put the products on the shelves where it needed to go. And that lumper fee was $420.
Yeah, I called the broker like, I don't know what's going on. We had to pay with an ecom check. I didn't even know what that was. I'm trying to figure everything out. Like, okay, this is a real, crucial day for us. So after we get all that handled, I made the receiver sign a paper saying that we were there from this time to this time. That way I could be able to send it to the broker and I don't have no issues getting my detention pay. So I get all that handled. Now I'm trying to shoot over. No, you know what? It was so late that I couldn't pick up that load. I couldn't go pick up the other load. So I kept the broker informed though. About that other load, and he was understood. So, I mean, we almost messed it up. We ended up going to a.
It was terrible though. Like it took us about almost 2 hours to get unloaded, and then the only reason we found out we was done unloading is they text you because you have to write your number. You have to write your number down on the BOL or some type on the paper. They give you a form to fill out. And you put your phone number on there, and they text you when you're done. So we didn't even know that we were done until we got a text message.
But I mean, that's that for that load. I hope
it was terrible.
It was.
But this was our first real major company we had to drop off a load to. Most of them just been like little, like local shops here and there. This was our first major corporation that we had to deal with, and they were real strict about appointments, and it's appointment only. But I'm like, there's no trucks here. Like, what are y'all doing? Stop playing. But those big corporations like that are strict on appointment time and how they unload you and lumber fees, and we didn't even know what that was. He like, I'm going to just have to pay that out of pocket to get out of here because we was there for so long.
Yeah, I was frustrated. No, I make sure y'all never do that. That's the broker's responsibility.
Yeah.
He
was just talking. There was nobody doing that.
Yeah, I had a consultation with a nice woman, and she was telling me to make sure that when I'm giving y'all the sauce, I also let y'all know some of the ugly with it as well. So if she's watching, drop a comment because I listen to you and I'm like, okay, let me let them know everything isn't always easy peasy. I mean, it could have been a rough day. Luckily, we have good attitudes on us, and we don't let too much get to us. We know there's certain stuff that's a part of the game that we can't control. But, we kept a positive attitude and we were able to, make the best of it. Afterwards, we ate again. Then we went to we went to a nice place afterwards.
It was a grill place. The truck stop that we stopped at, they had a whole bunch of restaurants around there. So, we just parked there because you can't drive everywhere. The big box truck. It's just not happening, especially with these small, tight parking lots and spaces. It's not happening.
And remember, I was able to get us a load getting right back out of there, but I had to wait till the morning. So yeah.
So we went to the truck stop. They have truck parking, so we parked there. We walked to this nice little restaurant. It was nice. It was crazy though. I had a real crazy experience in Phoenix. That little day or whatever. We only stayed there that one night, right?
Yeah, we just stayed there that one night. And that next morning, we got a real good load. So make sure y'all watch the next video, too, because this next load, I got to do the math, but it was real close to $3 a mile. And I can't wait to tell y'all how I negotiate. I was real proud of myself on how I was able to negotiate that load. And it was with the same broker. So it was with a different representative with a different extension, but it was with the same brokerage company. So for us to not work with them for so long, and then for us to finally work with them, and then we got back-to-back loads with different brokers within their brokerage company, it was pretty good. So, and I was able to get some real good rate too. So make sure y'all stay tuned for that next video. As you guys know, we have been doing consultations, and we've also been doing packages, which includes multiple dispatchers and multiple brokers who work with New Authority, which is a problem that we felt like was one of our biggest problems when we were getting into it. Even watching other people's videos, and because we're fans of a lot of channels, so watching other people's videos and doing our research, we just found it real difficult to get reliable dispatchers, and we found it real difficult to find those New Authorities on those load boards who we found it real difficult to get those brokers who work with New Authorities on those load boards. So we were able to, with everything that the trucking business has given us, we were able to, instill that into this package and give it right back to you guys for, small fee. I mean, when we were getting into the game, it's no secret. We paid a company, a box truck YouTube channel that looked like they had a lot of success, which we came to find out was just basically a lie, and they were altering everything that they did. And, it really sucks that there's people like that out there in the world, but it just looks, you know how it goes. But we ended up paying them $200, and they gave us a dispatcher that, he sucked, man. He was trying to get us booked for, $1.20 a load and stuff like that. If you guys watch our first video, you'll see the experience that we had. Our very first YouTube video, we went over that a lot. But, so, and we negotiated for a while, like, should we do this, because we weren't starting off with, a lot of money to be wasted and stuff like that. She's coming from the post office, from working, and I'm coming from entrepreneurship. So we had limited capital getting started. We didn't have money to be wasted. That $200 we felt like was a bad investment. So, we put something together for you guys where you guys can either do a $60 half-hour consultation, a $100 full-hour consultation, or for $150, man, I'll give you guys one broker and one dispatcher who work with New Authority. For $200, we have a package with two brokers and two dispatchers who work with New Authority. But for $250, what I'll do for you guys is I'll send you guys a full broker list, a full dispatching list. I'll give you guys two rental account managers if you want to go through them to get your business started because you guys want to rent a truck. And for a limited time only, I'll give you a free consultation. I'll give you all that for only $250. If you're trying to get your business started and you're in the beginning process, we put together an ebook with a full course in it from start to finish. I'm telling you everything from when you're getting your LLC all the way to the end when you get your authority active and you're ready to hit that road with that broker list. So the the course package includes everything that's included in the $250 package. Plus, I'm giving you an ebook course which she just completed, and I'm literally breaking down. From A to Z. We don't miss anything in there. From that way, you can start your business real successful, and you guys can get off on a roll similar to how we did. That's what we want to see. There's a lot of people getting into the trucking game right now, especially the box truck game. But as I've told everyone that I've done my consultation with so far, and my who I've given the broker list to, these people aren't going to stay in the game. Why aren't they going to stay in the game? Because they're not being compliant. They're hauling too much weight. They don't know how to operate their ELD. They're riding on a truck that's not, up to DOT standard, putting it on that highway. They're filling out their authority wrong. There's a lot of things that can go wrong. They're out here taking loads so cheap that it's taking them out of business, and they're not realizing until after about a month that they're actually in the negative. So we have a lot of things that can help you guys not only get started and be successful from the jump, but it's aimed towards keeping you and your business afloat for a very, very long time, guys. So, if you guys are interested in that, hit the email in the description. Serious inquiries only, guys. Inquiries only, guys. Please go ahead and hit my email, and we'll get that over to you right away, and we'll schedule. We'd love to talk to you help you get going. If you're watching this video and you're still in here, please, if you've taken a consultation, if you've gotten the broker list package, if you've gotten the course, via telephone or Zoom or however we've done it, and I've helped you out, please leave a comment right now for everyone who's interested so they can see that we're literally batting 1,000. I mean, we've helped a lot of people, and everyone was overly satisfied, and that's how we like it. From our business to you guys' business, we like to create positive business relationships, and I want to keep it that way. I want to be able to reach out to you guys just like you guys are able to reach out to me. I never know where your company might be at a few years from now, just like you guys don't know where our company is headed. So we like that comfort that's being provided on our end and also from you guys' end. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, hit that bell. We appreciate all our love. We just hit 3K. Let us know, what should we do to celebrate 3K? We just hit 3K, you guys. It's only been a month for us on YouTube, a month and a half, I believe. We haven't even hit the 2-month mark, and we just doing big things. We're home, as you guys know it. The reason why we're home is because we're getting our CDLs. So we got a lot of studying. We're real busy between our everyday life and helping you guys out. But we're doing it, man. We built Ford tough, so, ain't everything God is throwing in front of us, he know he's throwing it in front of us like this because we can handle it. So, we really appreciate it, and we're looking forward to seeing you guys in the next video. We out, man. We chugging out the box.